Okay, just a couple thoughts. Do a little supplemental on my Tuesday observations. I'm kind of starting to realize that this whole problem we're in is kind of inevitable. It's called the law of exponenciality, where things that can be increased will be increased at an exponential rate, and things that can be depleted will be depleted at an exponential rate. Now, exponentiality, I have kind of a custom chart here, really custom. You can see where these two lines here for people and money, people supply and the money supply, for a long time they kind of stay level, and then all of a sudden they just make a turn and they shoot straight up, where oil and natural resources will kind of be dwindled and dwindled, and then pretty soon they turn the corner and they go straight down. And I think we're somewhere right around here, where we're starting to turn the corner, and it's accelerating. And each year we need more and more money, faster and faster, while the supplies of what we need dwindle at a faster and faster rate. Out here is where you see hyperinflation, ever increasing people and money trying to chase after fewer and fewer natural resources. It seems just like kind of a natural process, because there's only so much stuff in the ground, but we can make humans indefinitely. So it seems like an inevitability that we'll make too many of us, and we'll use too much of that, and people will have to starve to death, unfortunately. It seems like until we can get a control on things and live within our means, I don't think that can happen. I think this is just a natural process. That's why things seem to be accelerating really fast. The money supply, the fall in real estate. And now this money supply, real estate is coming down. People are starting to save their money again. I think we have like a 3% savings right now. It's too little too late. But if the banks don't get us to loan, don't get us to spend, they're going to pump so much money into the system that you'll be looking at your money in your savings account earning 0%, and you'll be saying, well, the money in my account is losing value. I better do something with it. I better buy something now while it still has value. And that's what's going to cause hyperinflation, because then people are going to start borrowing money. They're going to panic that these dollars are losing value, and they're going to want to get what they can now before the dollar goes to zero. So they're still kind of coming into the dollar, but gold and silver and the dollar are all moving up, because I think there's two schools of thought: people too afraid to go outside the dollar because that's all they know, and people who still have faith in the dollar because they're selling their overseas contracts, their assets, and they're bringing them back to the dollar here. So it's kind of building up a tinderbox, and when that tinderbox blows up, people who hold real silver, I think, are going to gain the most. What else? I wish I could pause this thing, because now I can't remember what I was going to say. Anyway, I guess that was it. I thought there was something else. I guess not. I do expect silver to have a little bit of a pullback, but there's just too much volume today. Too much volume. Like 27 million shares of the SLV. There's a huge amount of power coming into silver. Wouldn't be surprised if it went up again tomorrow big, because of all the volume that came in today. So stay tuned. Oh, one other thing you have to ask yourself: if there's problems coming, what do I do? I have some cash. What do I do? Do I buy food? Do I buy a gun? Do I buy water? Well, my reasoning is silver's going up right now. Water's not really getting too much more expensive compared to silver. Food's going up, but not too much faster than silver. So what I'm doing, I'm buying as much silver as I can while it's going up, because if it comes time to where I got to buy food because there's a shortage, or I got to buy a gun, which I hope I don't, or I got to buy water, those are all things I can buy with silver. And if I double my money in silver, I'm in good shape. I can just buy, and I haven't lost any money. If you go out and you just buy food, or you just buy your water, or you just buy your gun, you're not going to want to trade those things. You're not going to want to trade your food. That's where you're not going to trade your water, and you're sure hell not going to trade your gun. But silver you can use to trade to get these things. So I think silver is the most important thing to do right now. Get your silver before it takes off. I know the feeling, oh God, it's gone up so far already, I'm too late. buy a little bit now, next month buy a little bit more. If it goes down, buy a little bit more, lower your cost basis. You got to have faith, you got to do the math. It's all about the law of exponentiality, and it's hitting us right now. So I think it's just a natural phenomenon. No one's really to blame. Roosevelt took us off the gold standard, and then sort of, and then Nixon took us off completely. I don't think they really had a choice. It's either let people starve to death or print the money to let them have jobs so they can eat. What are you going to do? I think it's just a natural process, and nothing procreate. You know, out in the wild, if you procreate too fast, nature takes its course, and most of your population dies off. We don't like when that happens here, so we try to do everything we can to stop it. We defy nature, and when you defy nature, sooner or later you're going to come back. You're going to come back in line with it, and that's what's happening now. We're coming back in line with what the population should be, and based on how many natural resources we have. We only have so much water. We can only produce so much food. Maybe we can produce a lot more food and have a bigger population right now. Maybe they're holding that technology back. Maybe we can support twice as many people very easily with the technology we have. But sooner or later, I think the population outstrips the technology, and then you run into this problem. So I think this problem was inevitable. Whether it was or not, it's here, so take advantage of it. I think silver is most important. Gold's more expensive. It's harder to trade gold. You can't get change on a $1,000 coin, really. Silver, I think silver is just more valuable than gold. It doesn't cost as much, but it's more valuable. See my video on price versus value, and you understand that. So that's all I got. I'll see you tomorrow. Silver's over $20 tomorrow. I know it will be. No, I hope it is. But that's all I got. See you later.